Boom, boom. This is Kendra coming at you from the corner. How's everyone doing today? All right, so we got a little Destiny Child on tap today. They came out with a new option here under Night World. It's called the Spa, the Infernal Realm Spa. It's right here. So I've been playing with it for a few days. I wanted to go ahead and mess around with it and get a little bit of idea of exactly what it was so that I could talk a little bit knowledgeable about it. So basically, uh, it's sort of like a dorm type setup. It's really unusual that they included it because they already had a dorm type setup, which was actually the exploration here. But this is something a little bit more different, and it adds a new dimension to the game. So basically, what it is you can put certain five characters in the bath. Um, on each of the stages. They've got how many stages? They've got one, two, three, four. They've got five stages here on this screen. So I've already opened up two. So basically, you can put five characters each in all of these once you've got them all opened up. As you level up the spa, you'll be able to open up more. So we'll go in. These are finished because I put them in this morning. Now I wanted to show you something. Now, as you can see, they're all slightly fogged over. You can't quite see them. Okay? This is because I don't have the spa costume for each of these. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. They've entered a new obtainable item that you want to get, and that is a spa outfit for each of your characters. I've been running. The easiest way to get them is in the Midnight Parade, which I'll show you here in a few minutes. But there's also on the main drawing on the board, you can actually get them if you do the main spin. But let me show you first. So you can't actually see them in here. Let me go ahead and clear this ones out here just to show you. So when you do it, you see it increases your likability and it increases the spa level, and then you put them back in the bath just to keep doing it over and over again. But what this does is it allows you to increase their stats when you increase their likability. The stats go up. So I just keep running them over here and just keep finishing them up and putting them back in. And I've just been running because this is my main team. So I'm just increasing them right now. You can still use them in the bath even if you don't have the outfit. Any child is eligible to go into the bath, and it takes 6 hours is how long it runs for. So you can change them every 6 hours. And there's presents and whatnot that you can give them. Okay, so you can read into the bath. Okay, so now they're back in the bath. So let me go ahead and take you to the other, because I managed to get some outfits. Now, you can get outfits through this Midnight Parade here. This is an option, and you get these lanterns. And the lanterns, you can get the lanterns, they drop all the time. I've been seeing them. I haven't had any trouble getting lanterns. But you can run, I don't have any entries because I ran them all this morning. But you can basically just choose the lantern and you can do it auto and just let it run on auto. And it'll basically you get presents and you'll get outfits. I've run the spa probably about 50 times and I've never ever gotten a 5-star outfit for a 5-star character. Okay, I only got threes, a bunch of threes, and a 4. A couple times I got a 4. That's all I've ever been able to get out of the Midnight Parade. Okay, but I did manage to get my hands on 3 5-star costumes this morning when I did a Wheel of Fortune spin. I did a triple spin and it landed on the spa outfit, and I got 3 spa boxes. So I was able to open those up. Unfortunately, I didn't get Eve. I got a couple others. I got Ishu and a few others. I would have liked to have gotten some of my first string characters, but didn't quite get them. So there's Calypso. So as you can see, they're very, very, very nice, very revealing to see. But I did get some, so let's go back there. I decided to go ahead and put those into my spa. So I've got those into my second spa that was opened up a few days ago. So here is the second spa. And now once you put the child in there, a box will appear on top of them. It says defog if you've got their costumes. There's no physical costume that you have to go into when you get the costume. The only way to know that you got the costume is when you stick them in there. You'll see the word defog. You'll have a defog option, and that'll remove the fog, and then you'll be able to see them clearly, as you can on these. Today I got Marina. I got Ishu, and I got I think it was Tristan that I might have gotten today. I got Summer Dream Davy and Elysian. I got that on another draw a while back. And then a 5-star. I think they gave it the other 5-star I got. I think I might have one more. I think I got Thanatos's. But I think that was the initial event when they opened up the spa. They gave everybody a 5-star 5-star costume. So that's how I got his. But so these are the ones I've gotten. So as you can see, they're a lot. You can see them a lot clearer now. So so as you can see, they're just nice little costumes. So whenever you get a costume, don't go looking into your character. Don't go into the childs and look through and try to go into the costume tab and look for it. You won't find it there. You won't find it literally anywhere. And the only way you'll be able to actually utilize it is if you stick that child in the spa, and then you'll have a defog option. Click defog, and it'll clear up the fog, so you can see them clearly. Okay, so this is basically what it is. So basically, and then while you're in here, you'll have the option when you click on them. Okay, so I'm going to take her out. Okay, now she leveled up. She went from 1 to 4. Now look and see what happened here. We've got an increase in her HP stayed the same, but we did get an increase in her attack. We got a little bit of increase in her defense, a little bit of increase in her agility. So all the 3 center, and now in some of the others, only the hit points, and so it's different stats as you do different levels. But believe me, these are real stats, and these will apply to your characters. So it's very important that you make sure that you get all of your 5 main characters, your team characters, in the spa, and keep them in there constantly so they can, you rack up the stats. It's not a lot, but hey, a little over time can add up to quite a bit, and it'll make your characters more powerful. So let me go ahead and put. You can do a finish all option right here, which will allow you to do them all, so you don't have to click on them. And we'll see the same thing for her because I just put these in this morning. So you're going to see a stat increase. And then you get little presents. Like this case, you get a bath towel. You need to re-enter them back into the bath. You have to have a bath towel. That's the requirement to get back in the bath. But they give you a bunch when they come out. They just gave you a bunch, and as you can see, you get bunches of them. So you should never ever have any trouble as long as you're using the spa to actually not be able to re-enter them back into the bath. Now, I only put these particular ones in here because I got the costumes for them, and I just wanted to see what it looked like. But I'll go ahead and keep them in there right now because I do plan to. I did get issue yesterday in the there's only one way to get issue, and that is in the. I'll explain. I'll show you to it afterwards here, but you have to do the special draw for her. And I did manage to get her yesterday when I did it. So let me just put these back in here because I wanted to show you presents. Now you will get you get presents as you do the spa, and you get presents as you run the midnight parade as well too. So you'll have a lot of presents. So basically, once you see they're in the bath there, you just click on top of them, and then you go presents, and then you can just give them a present. Okay, and give them the present, and that helps increase the likability too. Now here's the thing: these presents will fill up your inventory. Okay. I got to the point where I couldn't put any more childs into my because I had all these presents in there. So they do take up inventory space. So you will have to periodically go in there and clean them out. And as you can see, if you run the midnight parade, and I'm also getting them in draws from the same place you can get you'll get presents. Okay. So I'll show that's right there. So that's what that looks like. So as you can see, it's pretty cool. So just give them presents and keep the spa running. And as your spa gets to level 21, you open up 5 more slots. At 31, you'll get another 5. This one doesn't appear to be active yet, but I assume it'll probably be somewhere around 41 maybe, or 51 or something. But yeah, so that's it. So that's the spa. Okay. So, and I did manage to get Ishu finally out of the House of Reincarnation right here. I did a draw on that yesterday because I got a bunch of 5-star tickets from from previous events that I've been holding on to, and I managed to get 5 that I already had maxed out. And I did the draw, and I got Issue right here. I got cute little Issue. You saw her. You just saw her a few seconds ago as she was in the she was in the house. I had her in the spa because I did get her uniform spa outfit today. So yeah, so that's what it is. So you can get spa outfits. You can get food. This is presents. This is lanterns. That's a present. That's a lantern. That's a present. That's a lantern. So as you can see, this is a present. All this stuff is related to the spa. Okay, so this is a chance to get a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so you want to make sure that you do this and do the drawings as you can get them. And as you can see, this is the quests and items that you have to do to get some chips. Okay, and it's an interesting function, and the stats are real, and they are stats that apply to your character um, out in when they're doing battles. These are real stats. They're not just like spa stats or something. These are real stats that apply real time to your character. So you definitely want to use it if you have the option and if you have the time, put them in there. And it goes, and then next day just take them out, put them back in, give them some presents and that type of stuff, and you'll see. But yeah, it's a very interesting. So it's called the Infernal Realm Spa. So it's an interesting little function. Yeah, it didn't seem to be. It didn't seem to be. I just tried it out at first. Because I know it said that it was you get a stat boost, but I was assuming it would be a stat boost that would only apply to just maybe it wouldn't apply in PvP or anything like that, but it actually increases your stats. So you got the spa items. These are the towels. Okay, you can increase the XP earned by if you're putting in these bath salts. I used this oil one time, essential flower. You put it in, it just increases. As you can see, it says it increases your likability by 20%. It's just basically an XP increase for your experience. And it's to get twice as much gold at the end of the bath for this. These are the bath towels. You need to have a bath towel to get into the bath, okay? But as you can see, I've got 175, so I'm in no depth. You're never going to run out because you get them running the midnight parade. And you can run the midnight parade 10 times a day. So just remember that. These are all the presents I've got. Again, I've gotten these through the midnight parade, and I've gotten some of them through the draw, the spin on the front. Lanterns, same thing. You get everything you need to keep the spa running just by running the midnight parade. And you can run it 10 times a day, and you can just use lanterns consecutively, click start, and then just walk away. Okay? Just select which lantern you want to run. Like I've got 60, so I haven't ran the green, so I'll probably just do my 10 from the yellow lantern tomorrow. So you just select it and say use lantern and then kick start. It's not going to let me because I'm out. But you can reset the count for 100,000, but I'm not going to spend 100,000 to do that. And it basically, and just let it run. It'll do it itself. It always runs it perfectly. It always gets all of the the will-o-wisps that come up, and you have to just capture them. You're doing it manually a couple times, and it's a little fun if you want to do it, but it gets boring after a while, considering you have to do it 10 times, and it takes about 20 seconds or 25 seconds to run through it. So I just let it run auto and let it collect like that. So that's what you want to do, okay? Now, so you got to run that. So run that 10 times, and that'll get you all the stuff that you need to actually use that. Spar Cobb, this is right here, will show you what skins you have. So I have this one right here is Ishu, which I just got from the House of Reincarnation. And I've got, see, a lot of these Finnick. I actually don't have Finnick as a character, so I can't, that's what Shots Raccoon, I don't have these characters, so I can't actually use their towel. But then I've got Mirna, which I've got, so as you can see here. And I've got, I don't have Princess Snow Miku. I've got the other Miku, but not, yeah, I've got, which Miku do I got? I've got one. I don't know which one it is. Okay. And then Santa Claus. I think I got him just recently too. And then I've got Tristan. This is the last 5-star I got. So those are all the 5 stars I got. So, I was hoping to get Eve and all them, but didn't quite get Eve yet. So, And then all the 4 stars, as you can see, I got a few of those. And then you get down to the 3 stars. And as you can see, as I said before, the Midnight Parade, you will mostly get 3 stars. I don't collect 3 stars. I don't have enough room in my inventory, and I don't want to spend the crystals to expand that because there's just a whole bunch of 3 stars. So, so but you get 3 stars, a lot of 3 stars in the Midnight Parade, but you get some 4s too. Okay, and I've got 1 4 in there. I like Elysian. Elysian was I think she was the first character that actually 6 star, 6 star, 6 with maximum dupes. I call her Mini Eve because she's not as powerful Eve, but she does a pretty good bit of poison damage. And when I was first starting out, she was a very, very helpful child in both PvE and PvP until I got Eve, I got her 6 too. So, so it's just pretty nice. I mean, I like the spa. It's interesting, something to keep get us on edge because of the way it looks. But it's pretty funny when you open it up and you'll see defog and you click on the defog and the fog starts to depart and clear away, and then you can clearly see the character. I mean, as you can see, it's not very risky. I don't see it to be that risky at all, to be quite frank. I mean, it's no more risky than some of the costumes that they have out there. Actually, the costumes are more risky than this. So it's just a nice little function. But we'll see, but it's in there. So use it, get some stats, min-max your characters if you're up for it. And definitely make sure you have all your teams in there. And as you level it up, you'll get more. So pretty soon, 5, 10, 15, 20, you might be able to have up to 25 in the spa at the same time, all of them earning a little extra stat boost. Okay, so that's what I had to show you today. Just a reminder to keep on that. We've got a few more days left on the Ragnarok. I think it was 5 or 4 days, 5 days left. So go ahead and get that thing knocked out. And go from there, but you definitely want to get that and get into the Slayers so you can start earning stats. I haven't had much time to run this because there's just every event, every one of my main games has an event. Azerlane's got the Northern Fleet event. Don Machi's got the an event going on as well too. I think it's under something under the I can't remember what it is, but anyway, it's a dungeon event. And then my new game that just came out, and you'll be seeing videos on this channel for it, is Grand Cross, 7 Deadly Sins. 7DS Grand Cross is how they're terming it. It's the mobile game that just came out. And I've already dropped a video on that, a 40-minute introduction video, and I will be doing some more videos on that as we go through. I managed to get an excellent roll, and I did not re-roll. And I've got some of the most powerful characters in the game, and that's one thing I wanted to do, that we're going to talk about that in the next videos. They were very generous with the characters that you're giving you. They're not bad characters at all. So that's that. So, okay, I just wanted to give you a heads up on this, and get in there, get that Infernal Realm Spa running up, and get it out. And remember to run through all that, and don't forget water bosses, because Demeter here, she's a fire child, she's the boss. And remember that don't forget about this Wheel of Fortune, because this is where you can get a lot of Infernal Realm stuff. So make sure you're doing your spa stuff is in here. Make sure you do each of these to get the max that you can, so you can get the spins. Because like I say, I hit that triple spin, and I hit these 5 costumes right here, and I got 3 of them. Because if you do a triple spin, you get 3 of whatever it is you roll on. Okay, so if you hit this toy, you'd get 3 of these toy robots. It's a present for the spa. So, okay, so that's what you want to do. Keep an eye on that, and definitely roll on that. It's up for another 5 days, so that's a chance to get a bunch of stuff. You get a lot of supplies through the Midnight Parade. You won't have any trouble, but it's always nice to have a little extra, stuff on hand so you can level up. Let's say you get, maybe when I get Eve, or another character that that I want to probably enter into my team. It's another way. You definitely want to put your PvP team in there because stats can always help in PvP. I'm fortunate enough to be using my PvP team, and my PvE team is pretty much the same team because it's basically just a water team. I'm almost finished with my Earth team, and I'll be switching over to use them in PvP, but I'll still be using my water team for PvE just because the damage that they do with poison and stuff, and Chang's speed buff to get you to fever time is just it's really second to none. So I'm currently using my main team is currently this one right here. I've got Dana. I've got this is her costume, so that's why she doesn't look like the Dana you might have, but that's Dana. And this is Mafdet. She is the most powerful light fielding character in the game, and she is based on power outage. She is the second or third most powerful in the game. Um, in straight raw damage, she beats Eve, but Eve overtakes her with her poison damage, which is why I have Eve right here. The third and fourth is actually Bad Boy Fredge, and Fredge's new light one I think is slightly a little bit powerful, but I don't have him in there right now because I want to have Chang because Chang increases your gives you the speed buff that you need to get to fever quicker. You do most of your damage in the fever while your fever time is on. So getting fever time is extremely important, and she gets you there a lot faster. And then I have Lita just because Lita's buff, regen buff, just makes sure I don't die. So that's what that is. And like I say, I'm working on my Earth team right now. I've almost got it complete. I gave you a little preview here by Wood Team. So what I'm tentatively looking at doing, I'm going to have Tristan in there, uh, and I'm going to have Chad in there, and I'm going to use healing is going to be done uh, from Syrinx because she does an excellent job. Um, Healing gives you she applies you fortitude, which is defense against poison. So going up against a water team, that's what you need is defense against poison. And then I'm going to have purebred Catherine in there as well too. And then I haven't decided on my last one. I'm seriously looking for somebody to give me a speed buff. There's a couple of the wood characters in here, but still haven't made a final decision on which one I'm going to go for. But that's tentatively what I'm looking to. I've got them. I got them at 66, and now I'm just working on their skills. It takes a little long time to get their skills up. So to get to full skill level before I start trying to utilize them in PvP because I'm doing really well in PvP with my current team. Um, I usually have no trouble getting by 5 a day, and then I'll do another 5. Usually, I don't do it on that much. I haven't been able to focus on it recently with all these events going on at the same time. They all hit exactly the same day. So that's it. So just want to give you an update on that. Click in the spa, have fun. This is all right. So go ahead and put a like on the video if you like the video, and go ahead and click on the subscribe button if you want to be notified every time I drop a video. And this is Ken Rear signing out.